This was John Ware's homestead. He had 2 homesteads, but this is his first homestead that he came to in the late 1880s near Millarville.
Found a horseshoe.
A horseshoe?
Mm-hmm.
I first came here in 2017 when I worked for a company called Lifeways of Canada for a little project associated with Cheryl Fogo's documentary John Ware Reclaimed.
Most of what you think you know probably begins and ends with the mythology created by this book. John Ware's legacy is trapped inside that mythology. I'm here to start a new conversation. I've been interested in John Ware's story and the story of his wife Mildred and their children since I was a child. Coming here represents the closest that I can get to them and that history.
We're very fortunate now. We have a SHRC Insight grant for a 3-year project out here, and we're quite confident we found the cellar of the Ware house.
This lighter colored stuff is hewn lumber, and it's the floorboards of the house, and it slopes down.
There's defined floorboards, and there's structural beams underneath them holding up the floorboards, and I mean, it's 150 years old. Like, you touch those boards, they just disintegrate. We found a thimble last week, like a sewing thimble.
I think it's aluminum, but it's pretty light. It says remember on it across there.
Today, everybody in Alberta knows John Ware's name. Nobody talks about Mildred Ware, his wife. Well, that thimble's almost certainly hers. We've also got an ink bottle from under the floorboards of the house that has a maker's mark and is datable.
Having seen John Ware's signature on documents, and then finding an ink bottle that would have possibly contained the ink that he used to sign that document, connects us to the story in a much more real and a much more visceral way.
No archaeology on Black heritage sites in Alberta has ever been done before, let alone at the Ware homestead in particular.
So that's a piece of ceramic. Looks like probably the edge of a plate.
I think that archaeology offers a really unique viewpoint to look at his life kind of from the bottom up, rather than that sort of top-down historical record, where we can look at the goods he was using. So this really is almost a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be out here and doing this, and I think everybody's just really excited.